Valmiki Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, Book number 3, Sarga 46, Roman numerals XLVI 46. The Guest. The angry Lakshman scarce could brook her bitter words, her furious look. With dark forebodings in his breast, to Rama's side he quickly pressed. Then ten-necked Ravan saw the time propitious for his purposed crime. A mendicant in guise he came, and stood before the mighty dame. His garb was red, with tufted hair, and sandaled feet a shade he bare, and from the fiend's left shoulder slung a staff and water vessel hung. Near to the lovely dame he drew, while both the chiefs were far from view. As darkness takes the evening air, when neither sun nor moon is there, he bent his eye upon the dame, a princess fair, of spotless fame. So might some baleful planet be, near moon-forsaken Rohini. As the fierce tyrant nearer drew, the trees in Janastan that grew waved not a leaf for fear and woe, and the hushed wind forbore to blow. Godavari's waters, as they fled, saw his fierce eyeballs flashing red, and from each swiftly gliding wave a melancholy murmur gave. Then Ravan, when his eager eye beheld the longed-for moment nigh, in mendicant's apparel dressed, near to the mighty lady pressed. In holy guise, a fiend abhorred, he found her mourning for her lord. Thus threatening draws Shanishchar nigh to Chitra in the evening sky. Thus the deep well, by grass concealed, yawns treacherous in the verdant field. He stood and looked upon the dame of Rama, queen of spotless fame. With her bright teeth and each fair limb, like the full moon she seemed to him, sitting within her sitting within her leafy cot, weeping for woe that left her not. Thus, while with joy his pulses beat, he saw her in her lone retreat, eyed like the lotus fair to view, in bilken robes of amber hue. Pierced to the core by Kama's dart, he murmured texts with lying art, and questioned with a soft address the lady in her loneliness. The fiend essayed with gentle speech the heart of that fair dame to reach. Pride of the worlds, like beauty's queen, without her darling lotus seen. O thou whose silken robes enfold a form more rare than finest gold, with lotus garland on thy head, like a sweet spring with bloom o'erspread. Who art thou, fair one? What thy name? Beauty or honor, fortune, fame? Spirit or nymph, or queen of love, descended from thy home above? Bright as the dazzling jasmine shine thy small square teeth in level line, like two black stars aglow with light. Thine eyes are large and pure and bright. Thy charms of smile and teeth and hair, and winning eyes, O thou most fair. Still all my spirit, as the flow of rivers mines the bank below. How bright, how how fine each flowing tress, how firm those orbs beneath thy dress. That dainty waist with ease were spanned, sweet lady, by a lover's hand. Mine eyes, O beauty, ne'er have seen goddess or nymph so fair of mien. Oh, or bright Gandharva's heavenly dame, or woman of so perfect frame. In youth's, in youth's soft prime thy years are few, and earth has not so fair to view. I marvel one like thee in face should make the woods her dwelling place. Leave, lady, leave this lone retreat in forest wilds for thee unmeet, where giants fierce and strong assume all shapes and wonder in the gloom. These dainty feet were formed to tread some palace floor with carpets spread, or wander in trim gardens where each opening bud perfumes the air. The richest robe thy form should deck, and rarest gems adorn thy neck. The sweetest wreath should bind thy hair, the noblest lord thy bed should share. Art thou akin, O fair of form, to Rudras or the gods of storm, or to the glorious Vasus? How can less than these be bright as thou? But never nymph, or heavenly maid, or goddess haunts this gloomy shade. Here giants roam, a savage race. What led thee to so dire a place? Here monkeys leap from tree to tree, and bears and tigers wander free. Here ravening lions prowl and fell, hyenas in the thickest yell, and elephants infuriate roam, mighty and fierce, their woodland home. Dost thou not dread, so soft and fair, tiger and lion, wolf and bear? Hast thou, O beauteous dame, no fear in the wild wood so lone and drear? Whose and who art thou, whence and why, sweet lady with no guardian nigh? Dost thou this awful forest tread, but giant bands inhabited? The praise the high-souled Ravan spoke, no doubt within her bosom woke. His saintly look and Brahman guise deceived the lady's trusting eyes. With due attention on the guest, her hospitable rites she pressed. She bade the stranger to a seat, and gave him water for his feet. The bowl and water pot he bare, and garb which wandering Brahmans wear. Forbade a dove to rise, won by his holy look she deemed the stranger, even as he seemed to her deluded eyes. Intent on hospitable care, she brought her best of woodland fare, and showed her guest a seat. She bade the saintly stranger lave his feet in water which she gave, and sit and rest and eat. He kept his eager glances bent on her so kindly eloquent, wife of the noblest king, and longed in heart to steal her thence, preparing, by the dire offence, death on his head to bring. The lady watched with anxious face for Rama coming from the chase, with Lakshman by his side, but nothing met her wandering glance save the wild forest's green expanse, extending far and wide. Absolutely beautiful. Footnotes. Wow, wow. 282.1. The favorite wife of the moon. Rohini. 283.1. The planet Saturn, Shani. 283.2. Another favorite of the moon, one of the lunar mansions. 283.1b. The Rudras, agents in creation, are 8 in number. They sprang from the forehead of Brahma. They are 11 in number, not 8. Vasus, they are 8 in number. 283.2b. Maruts, the attendants of Indra, the wind gods. 283.3b. Radiant demigods. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful translation from Sanskrit to poetic British. Architecture of words, literal architecture. Sir Ralph Griffith. Absolutely, I have no doubt he had great respect for Ramayana to be translating like this. We have exchange between Ravan, dressed as a saint, a fucking demon, Rakshasa, man-eater, vampire. He presented himself as a saint to kidnap Sita. And we can see he's so educated, see he's so eloquent, so good at flattery. When we think about giants, we think about somebody who is uncultured, stupid, big. No, these kind of Rakshasas like Ravana are super sophisticated. And we can see them in the material in this Kali Yuga everywhere, exploiting, raping, stealing, killing. The whole planet is run by these kind of Rakshasas. Beautiful descriptions. At the same time, indirectly, definitely, Ravan was praising Sita Devi and her beauty. That's the thing, Ramayana. When God descends, he comes with his whole team. He doesn't come alone. He is not an invisible old sky daddy, as Abrahamic religions are trying to tell us. Some faceless, dickless, brainless, unembodied voice in the clouds. But it's not God. That's a stupid imagination of God. God is beautiful. He's so beautiful to look at. We are made in the image of God. Man in the image of Rama or Krishna, and women in the image of Sita or Hara, Hare. Every concept, there is the original Godhead behind it. Hare Krishna. That's eternal pastime of God, Ramayana. Again, Krishna, Christus Christ, is God, and Rama is Krishna himself. 3 names of Rama equals 1 name of Krishna. Wow, beautiful chapter. Jai Shri Ramayana, Roma Victor, victory to Ram, hail Ram, eternal Rome, eternal Ramayana. Hail Ram, Jai Shri Ram, ciao.